I'm Karen Elgersma in my kitchen cooking up a storm with Carolyn Herriot, and you're watching Go Island on Shaw TV. On today's show, an umbrella for those hooked on coffee. Souk seniors push for a new center, and a sport that will get you swinging all year round. All that and more on Go Island. We have such a great show for you today because we are in my kitchen cooking up a storm with Carolyn Herriot, who has just published this brand new book called the Zero-Mile Cookbook. And what I love is that we are cooking up a storm in January, and every single thing that we are using today, Carolyn picked this morning.
So, well, let me just introduce us all to what we're going to cook today. Just a little overview here. Like, you might wonder what these are. These are actually very well known in New Zealand. They're called ochre, O-C-A, or New Zealand yams, and they're very flesh coloured, as you can see.
They're funky.
They're really funky, and they multiply like crazy. So I dug some of those up, we've rinsed them off, and we're going to roast them. These are white and these are red, what they're called sunchokes or Jerusalem artichokes.
Oh,
again.
sure, great.
These can be eaten raw again with a dip. Today we're going to show different ways of producing them, and we're going to make a kikuchi family salad, a traditional Japanese salad with them.
And of course, all the recipes that we are going to show you today will be on our Facebook page, but also in the cookbook that everyone has to own. Why not own the Zero-Mile Cookbook?
And then these I've just washed thoroughly are from France, and again, tubers that we haven't discovered, but we are going to discover. These are called crones or Chinese artichokes, and they're weird. They remind me of the little Michelin man, you know, the little white guy on the advert. Because of the way that they're segmented like this. But in France, if you were going to have these, you would be paying top dollar because they cost about $50 a kilo, and they only serve them in high-end restaurants.
Ah, the caviar of the garden. Now, Carolyn's going to be cooking up a storm, and we're going to take you outside where usually at this time of the year, it's raining. But Sucheta Singh discovered somebody who's invented something that's going to make you want to sing and drink a little coffee in the rain. I need to get one of those sleeves, an umbrella that holds coffee. Brilliant, brilliant. I'm peeling garlic over here while Carolyn is cooking up a storm. And what are you up to over there, Carolyn?
Well, I'm going to roast the ochre tubers now. This is the simplest thing in the world, Karen. Like, once you got your tubers dug up and everything, you're simply going to put them into a garlic roaster. And then you're going to chuck in your, if you like, I love roasted garlic, so half a dozen or so cloves of garlic. And then for this one, you can use some extra virgin olive oil, but I like grapeseed oil as well.
Yes.
And so we're just going to do a 1/4 cup of grapeseed oil to drizzle over the tubers. And then simply finish it off to season with coarse ground salt to taste.
And a bit of pepper.
And the same thing with some nice fresh ground pepper.
Now, this is going to make the house smell delicious. I can already tell. And I love when you cook something that makes the whole house smell good. I love it when company comes and they go, what are you cooking? Right here, right here. Okay.
I'll guarantee when you open this up, they're going to go, what's that?
Exactly.
So it's 45 minutes, Karen, in the preheated oven at 350.
Well, Carolyn Herriot is going to continue to cook up a storm in my kitchen with her Zero-Mile Cookbook. But first, we're going to head up to Souk, where Nikki Iwanishan looks at a challenge that community is facing with some of their seniors. We're going to take a quick break, but don't go away, because when we come back, we are going to continue to cook, and you're going to want to see how all this turns out. A little bit of hockey, and we're going to head up to Port Alberni.
Then we've got the garlic melting now, and the butter and the garlic golden, and in go the crones.
That have been steamed nicely for 7 minutes.
Nicely steamed. And then we're just going to saute these in the butter, garlic and olive oil.
Nice. And how long do we want to saute those?
Not too long. I mean, basically they're cooked. They don't take very long at all.
And do we want to add a bit of lemon too?
Yes, we're going to. So now we're going to season these with a little bit of coarse ground salt, ground coarse salt, and some freshly ground pepper. And we're going to just toss those for a couple of seconds. And finish them off with a little bit of lemon juice.
Oh my, it looks and tastes delicious.
We'll come back to that in a minute.
Absolutely. But we're going to head up to Port Alberni now, where we're going to meet a woman who has inspired the community. She really is a one-of-a-kind. Nancy Wilmot has that story. It's even better than caviar. Delicious. We have to take a quick break, but please don't go away because we have more recipes in the kitchen. And James Green is going to show us why you should always bring 2 pairs of pants to the golf course, just in case you get a hole in one. Don't go away. We are going to hit the greens because our very own James Green is going to show you why it's not only fun to grow veggies all year round, but to golf all year round. Holy pants, Batman. Now that was a good story. Thank you, James Green. I am now going to make the salad dressing. So what do? I first start with a tablespoon.
Tablespoon of miso in the bowl.
Okay.
Right, tablespoon of lemon juice.
Excellent.
Very good. Tablespoon of honey with our little gadget there. And then a teaspoon of this toasted sesame oil.
Okay. All right.
Miso's blended in. Pour that over there. Toss it all together.
Oh, this is such a pretty salad.
Isn't that nice?
It
Crunchy,
is.
fresh from the garden. Finish it off with a sprinkle of hemp hearts there as your garnish, and that's your finish right there, and that's what we're having for lunch.
I just want to try it all. Carolyn, thank you so much for coming into our kitchen and helping us get inspired to eat local, eat fresh, and eat healthy, and of course, most importantly, eat delicious. The Zero-Mile Diet Cookbook is out in your bookstores. Get a copy of it, get 10, give it to everyone you know. It's a good thing. It's a good thing for our planet, and it's good for your tummy. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure that you go to our Facebook page because all these recipes will be there. Follow us on Twitter and email us any story ideas you have, any comments. Tell us what you think of our stories. Tell us what you think of my apron. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna eat now. Love it.
Isn't that good?
Love it.
Don't mind the fingers, Karen. These might be a little hot though.